in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole, not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Lopez to pass. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quick catch on 3rd down. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the 1st down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the 1st.
Trying to run, it's Smith. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Smith takes the handoff. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hart. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Pitt. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give them a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
Oh, out of space! And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a cut! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Under fire. Got a man. It's Craver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Lopez to pass. finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Touchdown, Tar Heel! Special teams proving to be special. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
To the air, it's Hart. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Gauze. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Lopez wants to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Creates a little room. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass was knocked down, but I think this flag is going to negate a good defensive play. The defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Hart. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Turner. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.